Hi, Smiled Red Songbird, Eve Evangeline Venus. You're looking at pictures of Jesus Christ, Gurinder Singh, and his wife, Mild Red Songbird. Her collage, it's on display in downtown Manhattan, photographic collage. Also, she has one, she is me, I have one hanging in Mumbai, India. On this collage are the masters, some of the masters. Here you can't hardly see it. You have to go down there to see it. Or you could come to the St. Francis of Assisi, where there are many pictures of the masters. It's at 148 8th Avenue, number 310. There are also collages in the art room here and in the office. Okay, let me begin. Let me just say about Sheila. I told about everybody else on here on other videos, but this is Sheila, my daughter. She was Leonard Bernstein projection, and she is collaborating with me on a musical. It's either going to be called Mr. and Mrs. Jesus Christ or Love Struck 3. I think most people like the Love Struck 3 title, so that probably will be what it is called. Okay, when I was doing this page on the last video I did, I forgot to do this part of, I was decoding the word shocking. So it's shocking, Gurinder, and then it goes over here talking, and it says Gurinder Dillon, and then it says Atom. It's a projection of Gurinder Dillon. This is Gurinder Dillon, Jesus Christ. And atoning is Michael Bublé, who was an ape, who hurt Eve very badly when he was an ape and didn't have a conscience, didn't know empathy, and so he's been doing atonement for it. So, going around singing to girls, giving them the vicarious thrill of feeling loved as he sings to Eve and looks at them. He doesn't tell them, I'm singing to Eve, so they can pretend or, again, vicariously feel that he's singing to them. Okay, Michael Bublé, he loves hockey, pleasure. He loves hockey so much he has a hockey set up in his basement in his home. Okay. Over here, I was decoding brain, and I forgot to read it on my video, so I'll do it now. Brain. My brain. The electrical lines to throughout my body. Is Babaji, her, and Adam. It's the same one that's Aton. Adam is Atom. See, you hear the difference? Sound like two different languages, right? Okay, so let's see what we have next. Babaji, that's Babaji, Gurinder Singh Dillon. Lots of names like me. Babaji was born to be a rock star, because he was a rock star many times. He was Luther Vandross, he was Ricky Nelson, he was Dean Martin, he was Frank Zappa. Luther, I said it was Barry White, and okay, I'm drawing a blank. So many different. Jerry Butler, Jackie Wilson, Nat King Cole. It was all those people. Okay, so Shirley Temple, Mild Red's mother, was a projection of Baba Jamal Singh. And Bill Robinson, this is Bill Robinson. He was a black star entertainer who taught Shirley Temple to dance and used to dance with her in certain movies. This is my daughter. Her name is Jindara Ransinger nowadays. Okay, so Bill Robinson, the Negro entertainer who used to dance with the little white girl, dancer, singer, entertainer, Shirley Temple. Okay, I'm not sure where I was going with that. A person is Eve. She was the first person on earth. At one point, she was a person. B, we're talking about first person. B, Babaji and Buble. Her energy is their will. They manifest her energy. C, see Christ, this Babaji, Christians, and he's a projection of Babaji, Michael Bublé. Christians, Christ, Christians, Christianity, Christmas, just for little orphan Annie. Order, Phantom, Annie. Because Daddy Warbucks is the son, is Eve's father is the son. Order, Phantom, Annie, Anek, Andre. That was my neighbor, a young girl named Andre. Andretta. I forget what her name was. Some Andret. That was her name, Andret. Annie. Anita was my cousin in Indianapolis, Indiana. Still is. Santa Anita, Santa Anna. Horse the feature. Course the feed her. Creature. Reacher. Teacher. Eat her. Feed her. Succeed with her. World's pleased with her. Mirth. Birth. Worth. Pay dirt. Flirt. First. Rehearse. Church. Search. Turf. Surf. The waves. The parades. I used to march in parades when I was a majorette. Shades of graves. Used to go to funerals. I hated it. Got it maids. What's that? Knaves? Esther Rhodes. Cecil Rhodes. British South African. Closed doors. African blacks taking fat off the land. Oh, in South Africa, the black people are taking away the farms and property of the white people. And the white people have provided the largest number of jobs in South Africa. Now they're wrecking it. The black people are the Jews of the Bible that killed Jesus Christ, so they've been under a curse. A couple videos I did said the curse is lifted. That's why this information is coming out so clearly. Okay, land. Land's ownership ends. You heard of Land's End? Land's ownership ends for the white people in South Africa. Waiting round the bend. My Huckleberry friend, Moon River, Blackberry. Moon River, my friend, John Glenn. John Glenn's not my friend. I don't know John Glenn. The Moon River, that was what that was about, that part. Now this is a new topic. John Glenn, nowhere been. They're all pretend. Go to the moon again. Never ever been. Because President Trump said he wanted to go to the moon again. A lot of people say they never ever been. Just a movie, a Stanley Kubrick film of Kubrick been. So I don't know. I don't think they went there. I think it's it was a movie. He tried to tell him in Eyes Wide Shut, and he was soon dead. We let the revolutionary get a pass, and Christ we destroyed. His head's light. We destroyed his head's light. Not me. Why did I say we? The Jews. We let the revolutionary get a pass, and Christ, the Jews, destroyed his headlights. for the lack of love of our own Messiah. There we go. Maybe it's Einstein in me saying this. Own Messiah. We turned our back on logic. It's called Logos. We turned black to show we whacked Christ. Some Christians turned black and some turned white to help us turn the catastrophe wrong to pristine right. Present her eye, got a sty. Sly Stone is Sing Bird Song projection. Sing Bird Song is my son. She find to solve this problem. She had to project her mind as Einstein. He wanted to know the mind of God so he could feel what God feels. God wanted to watch Einstein wheel as Henry Ford and deal with the pissed off fake Jews, because he wrote in the paper her Einstein statement. This Henry Ford wrote a statement about the fake Jews, but he wasn't calling them fake Jews. He was just talking about the Jews who are so few, having so much power and money, because they cheat, bully, and beat. Baba G don't eat no meat, fish, or eggs. He saved the world just like he said he would do. What happens to Eve happens to me and Einstein. We three, that's Baba G saying that, we three rule the other selves in her body, Eve's body, and the 37 trillion cells that follow her brain orders. Einstein wanted to know God, and Eve wanted to understand Einstein's mind. So Einstein got into the body of Eve, and he became Eve, two as one. Baba G wanted to be with, I'm rushing, let me just slow down. Okay. Baba G wanted to be with Mary for eternity. Just Jesus Christ wanted to be with his wife Mary for eternity. But Stevie Wonder took her eyesight, so she couldn't see. She wanted to know what it felt like to be blind. Black, train, IND is a train, and BLAC, training. Stevie wanted to know what it felt like to see. You get the two compatible things here? She wanted to know what it felt like to be blind, and Stevie Wonder wanted to know what it felt like to see. So you see, that's a polarity there. You don't need a heart to beat to live. You can feel what it's like to see without eyes. So Steve got Eve's sight energy, bright light energy, and Eve got Steve's blight, fright, backbite, uptight energy. They call that energy niggerism, feudalism. Nature's obliged to fulfill the desire of the heart. If your heart is in your dream, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star, as dreamers do. As a young girl, Einstein and Evangeline Minow, blind and brilliant, used to wish upon a star. Venus, the evening star. Sun, you, in Eve. That's what it says backwards. Sun, you, in Eve. And then forward it says victory. Eve, enter us. Us is Adam and Eve. Son, us, Adam and Eve. You enter. E, energy, Einstein, Evangeline. Look at the difference in the handwriting. You see the different energies? Look at a handwriting expert would have a field day with all these different energy handwritings. I don't censor it. I just move the pen across the paper, and that's how it comes out. So let me do it again. Son, you, Adam, and Eve, you enter. E, energy, Einstein, Evangeline. This is a new handwriting. I never saw this before. Evangeline. Victory for the baby's mind. Mind. Master, pleasure. I-sex is pleasure. Master, pleasure. Entered, mild red. No, let's do it this way. Master, trained. Pleasure, entered, mild red. Daughter of the sun, Venus. Mild red has Sun conjunct Venus in her horoscope. Horoscope decoded. Heaven ordered her rose. See other person. Person decoded. Rose ordered enter. When you hitch your wagon to a star, you'll become one. That's another part of my horoscope that said that. Okay. The first person on earth. Remember, Aton was an ape. He was not a person. I used to, as a child, wish upon the first star I saw. Starlight, star bright. First star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might get the wish I wish tonight. And I would do that. I would say that, a mantra. Okay, so the star I saw, which was Venus. Venus, let's see what that says. Sun, you, entered. Is that Eve? Venus, yes. Okay, so you see there? That's the sun conjunct Venus. The sun enters Venus. Enter Venus. Listen to that. This sounds like a blood transfusion, huh? So his blood entered mine. That's why he's my father. He's my blood father. Okay, so the sun, I am Venus. Pleasure. Venus is the pleasure principle. The planet of pleasure. The sun told me I was his star. That's a fact. He did. He can talk. He has an eye. As a child, I watched the movie One Touch of Venus. Venus fell in love with this is something I'm decoding. What am I decoding? Enter, E, earth, art, the entity. Ear, R, cross the line. Ear, A-R-E, R, is a cross line. The entity, entitled I am entitled. I think they're talking about the fact that the sun's belongings is my legacy. This is I am entitled. Okay, so as a child, I watched the movie One Touch of Venus. She fell in love with an earth entity. Her father pulled her back with him to the heavens. She had to leave her earth love. What do we got here? Venus in heavens is heaven energy. Oh, I see what it is. Heaven energy, Eve and Adam, Venus. Venus. That's what the heavens and earth is. Eve and Adam. Up and Adam. She had to leave her earth love. I was very upset and sad. Venus, Eve. Oh, Venus, ER, emergency room I. Because I was upset and sad. I was sick, heartsick, that I had to leave my love. Now I find that my Father, the Son, God, wants me to stay in the physical body, on the physical earth, the heart, with He, God, Gorinda, and Sing Birdsong, my son, and Aton. See? I feel frightened. I don't know whose feeling I picked up on, but I felt frightened, so I had to own it. Okay, that's it. Isn't that astonishing how it's all in writing? I'm amazed. I'm just amazed at how, the Father works, and how my husband, Govinda Singh, works, and how Atom was singing to me, how he works. It's just so fascinating. I'm fascinated by this conspiracy of Govinda Singh to train me to be entertaining to him for eternity. Everybody's looking. He just told me before I made this video. Everybody's looking for something that can entertain them forever. And then they will accept the fact that we're living in eternity, and they don't have to die, they don't have to go to sleep and not wake up for a long time until 1,000,000 years it takes to get a human body. So when they die, so-called die, and leave this physical body, this human body, they go into the body of an animal depending on how they have behaved on the earth. Example, my husband of 37 years, Michael John Spear, used to bewilder her. Used to feast. Used to have a feast bewildering her, or bewildering her feast. And so now he's going to be a wildebeest. You see, that's what he earned, bewildering me, when I spent days on end and hours at a time trying to help him become normal, because he was crazy. He was a homosexual. He had been a Nazi. He had been a guillotine operator, chopped off my head when I was Marie Antoinette, wrongly accused of saying let them eat cake, and all I was saying was, after their meal, let them have dessert. Let them eat cake. Remember, I'm Venus, pleasure. I wanted them to have the pleasure of eating some cake. And then, because the people were so bloodthirsty at that time, they just deliberately misunderstood what I said and had him kill me. So, Brian Kilmeade, that's the guy's name on Fox and Friends. I don't know why he has the name Kill Me. Of course, Adam used to kill me because he was an ape and he didn't know any better. Okay, I told that story already, so I'm going to stop talking now and probably make another video. What time is it? It's 5 o'clock in the morning. But I'm not sleepy and I'm not tired. And my babies, I was doing some writing and it said the time is ticking, for the babies, because they're in me. They've been in there a year. I don't know. Am I supposed to do something to get them to be born? I don't know why they're not coming out. I'm ready for them. I'm eager for them. I'm excited about them. Okay, so long.